You get the title, guys, because the teaser trailer's about Spider. Oh my goodness. I've hit an all-time low on my channel. Actually making one of the titles for my video a pun. How do I live with myself? But with that terribleness out of the way, hey guys, the Black Critic Guy, here to share my quick thoughts on the new and surprising teaser trailer for the upcoming animated Spider-Man film set to be released in December 2018. So I have to wait a whole damn year before I could finally see the film on the big screen. Man, what a tease? Get it? Because it's a teaser. Oh my goodness, Tony, really? Really? 2 in a row in one video? Oh, just cut to the next. Okay guys, no more puns, I promise. I'm not going to utter another pun for the rest of this video. Now let's get to what you actually came here to see, me talking about Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. And I must say, not only was this a very effective teaser trailer, but this has to be one of the best trailers I've seen all year. And it's without a doubt the best trailer Sony has ever put together. I'm still surprised that Sony actually made a great trailer. I did not see that coming whatsoever. But this trailer, everything about it works. From the animation, the music, the pacing, the visuals. I mean, it does its job well to tease what's to come and to get people pumped up to see this film. Like, I wrote off the animated Spider-Man film. I thought that wasn't going to be good whatsoever. I thought, oh, this is just Sony being desperate to keep the rights of Spider-Man because they're slowly losing it because everybody wants them to return to Marvel. So, in desperation, they're like, okay, what if we release 2 Spider-Man films? One that's live action and one that's animated. Okay, then maybe we could keep the rights. And I was like, oh, here we go. We're just going to do another Spider-Man origin story. But then they said that it was going to focus on Miles Morales. Now that got me excited because now we get to see a new Spider-Man, a new take on Spider-Man. The problem with all the other reboots is that it's the same character. Peter Parker, Peter Parker, Peter Parker. And while I did enjoy both the first Amazing Spider-Man and Spider-Man Homecoming, although I do think that it is fundamentally flawed, don't kill me! I am excited to see someone else taking on the cowl. So let's explore this teaser trailer shot by shot, shall we? It opens up with the title cards of all the production companies that worked on the film. Pretty basic stuff, until you notice that the color scheme for all of the logos and title cards are the exact same color scheme of Miles Morales' Spider-Man suit. I like that little clever detail. That was a nice touch there. And it opens up on this big city. Of course, we're in New York. And you see this youth standing in a subway station. The subway passes him by. It's blowing him. Blowing him? What the fuck? You know what I meant, you sickos, so get your mind out of the gutter. Next, we see the mysterious youth walking into a graveyard, standing in front of a tombstone with only the letters P and P visible. The rest is covered in shadow. This is suggesting that Peter Parker is dead in this universe, which is accurate because in the comics, when Miles Morales becomes the Spider-Man, Peter Parker has been dead for a couple years, I believe, and then he takes on the role and the cowl of being Spider-Man. Then the mysterious figure swishes behind him, and then he turns around and you see that he's in his Spidey suit. And then we cut to a scene where he's pretty much sitting on the side of a building using his Spidey powers, and he's like kind of pushing forward like he's about to jump. And if you look really closely, somebody pointed this out to me, he's actually wearing Jordans in the shot. I did not notice that until somebody pointed it out. I'm like, oh, that's a clever detail. Another clever detail is that when you see his Spidey eyes, you see the reflection of the city below him. You see the buildings in his eyes. And then he leaps off, breaking the glass behind him, and he does the whole flip. And then the most gorgeous shot in the entire teaser trailer. You see him falling down as the buildings are rising up. I love this shot. It's so orgasmic. That's the best way I could put it. In fact, if the cinematography is going to be at the same level as the one here in the teaser trailer, I'm going to love this film because this teaser trailer has incredible cinematography, and I hope that they carry on this cinematography in the film itself. And then we get some shots of him running through the streets trying to chase this bad guy. We have no idea who it is, but it looks like he's also kind of wearing like a Spider-Man suit because he has kind of like similar eyes to the Spider-Man suit. And he's like leaping, passing through cars. And there's this one shot that looks like it was ripped straight from the comics. I believe it was, because I think somebody pointed out like, oh, my heart stopped or my heart skipped a beat when I saw this shot in the trailer. And then he leaps on top of a building and he's actually wearing his Spidey shoes now. He's not wearing the Jordans. And then he takes off the mask and we see it's Miles Morales. And then the logo of the Spider-Man thing comes off. And one thing I love about the logo is that it's spray painted. It's not like the pristine Spider-Man suit that we know or the Spider-Man logo from the other films. This one's like more gritty and raw. It feels very urban. And I know saying that is like, oh, because he's black, you have to make it urban. Okay, yes, he's black, but it's a nice touch. I think it's a unique look for the Spider-Man logo. And then it cuts to him, and I believe if you look closely, Miles is actually wearing the original Spider-Man suit, or at least a version of it, because that's not the Miles Morales black suit. So he's talking to some guy, he's like, so how many more are there? And it's heavily suggested that he's talking to Peter Parker. So here's what I think. Peter Parker is going to be training Miles to take on the cowl once he's gone. And then he's gonna die sometime in the film, and then Miles is going to don the new suit. And that's what I'm thinking. It might be it might not be it, I don't know. So like I said, I love this teaser trailer. It just looks incredible. Can I talk about the animation for a second? This animation is amazing. It gives off the feel of a stop motion animation, but it's done in 3D. Like even like the movement of the characters feels very stop motion-esque. Can somebody look it up? Like, did they do stop motion for this and then integrated 3D on top of it? Because I'm kind of curious. It doesn't really have the whole entire. It has the look of a 3D film, but the style and movement of a stop motion animated film. So I thought that was a beautiful blend. It really makes the animation stand out. It is very unique compared to all the other animated films I've seen this year. I've not seen a style like this. And I also like the tone. It's very dark, heavy, kind of ominous and creepy. So I'm wondering whether or not this is going to be a more darker take on Spider-Man, or maybe a more darker take with this new Spider-Man, or they're going to try to be a bit comedic, because keep in mind, Phil Lord and Chris Miller are working on the script. They're not directing, but they're working on the script. So are they going to try to make it serious, or are they going to try to make it funny? That's where I'm a little scared now, because the tone of this trailer made it seem like this was going to be a more serious origin story for Miles Morales' character, and I would hate for them to treat it like a joke. I would like for them to take this story seriously, because that teaser trailer took this whole thing, it took the source material very seriously. So, if you can, guys, refrain from using too many jokes. I have not seen a Spider-Man film in a long time that really resonated with me on an emotional level. This might be the one to finally break the mold, so that's why I'm looking forward to it. Other than that, I love the music too. I don't know what that song was, but it fit perfectly. It was great. And there's not really much more I can say about the trailer. I loved it. I can't wait to see it. I can't believe I have to wait a whole year to see it. But I would love to know what you guys thought about this teaser trailer, if you have seen it. If you're not, there's a link in the description, although I kind of showed the whole teaser trailer in this video, so I guess there's really no point. So what did you think about the teaser trailer? Did you really love it as much as I did, or try really boring and dull? And again, we're doing another Spider-Man story? I'm sick and tired of seeing this. I have one more teaser trailer I want to discuss with you guys. Then I'm going to start working on the 12 Days of Anime, and then I'm going to do some anime reviews. I'm going to do that cringe theater on one of those 4 DVDs that I showed you in the previous video. So much to do for the holiday season, so stay tuned. You guys are going to get a treasure trove of videos. So until then, guys, if you'd like to see more videos on this channel, be a part of the Black Critic Crew, please hit that subscribe button below, like this video if you really enjoyed it, and I'm talking about in a second, the Spider-Man known as the Black Critic Guy. Till then, peace YouTube. Oh, whoops. Peace YouTube.